So in last session we have seen about dictionary, how many functions we can use for the dictionary in Python, what are the best practices we have to follow when we will work with dictionary in Python. So today we will learn about the conditional statement and most importantly indentation. So this is very important in Python. So before starting the today's session, what I can do, I will clean the code what we have written earlier. So always try to clean the code so it will be more readable, and we have to keep only the relevant code. So for now I can remove those code or the statements from here. So let's say this I can remove. This also I can remove it. So those functions definitely I will share with you, but for now we'll delete the irrelevant code here. Okay, fine. Now what I'll do, this also I will do that. Okay, let's clean the code first. So this is the input. What is your name? Now this is the total seat list. So I can print the length of the total seats. Then this is the reserved seats. That is the tuple. And at last we have declared the dictionary. So I can write here dictionary. You can remove this also, don't need. Okay, so my sheet number I can write here also. Okay. Okay, so let's see what is our use case. Our use case that to book a seat in flight, right? So let's assume that bot is there. So bot also is trying to book a seat in our flight. Okay, so bot means here bot can select any random number. So in Python we have the inbuilt module called random. What we'll do, just for now I can declare the variable, let's say bot seat number equals to random. This is the standard module in Python. So when you write, you will get the respective method here or functions here. So this is the function of the random. So automatically import random. This module has been imported. Now what we will do, we will write down the specific integer here. Okay. So reserved seats, already those 3 seats are reserved, 1, 2, 3. But from seat number 4 to 10, those seats are not reserved. So I can allocate those seats to the bot randomly between 4 to 10. So what I can do that, I can write that 4 to 10. So what Python will do, Python will generate the random integer. So that's why I have written rand int. And this function belongs to the random package or the random module. Okay. Now if I'll print that seat number, let's say print, I can use the f string here. So as per the best practice as we discussed earlier, let's say bot seat number. Okay. Okay. Let's execute the program. What's your name? SP. Then you can see bot seat number 4 is randomly actually is displaying. Let's run another ones. You can see now bot seat number is coming as 5. So this is a random number between 4 to 10. Now my requirement is that whenever I will select my seat number in the specific flight, and both seat number, if both seat number will be equal, at that point system will throw the error or system will throw the message as that the particular seat already has been booked. Okay. So for that, how I will do that? So I will uncomment this line, the input syntax here, the my seat number input, what is your seat number. Now why I have written the int, or why I am doing the, why I have done the typecast here? Basically, as discussed earlier, input function always return the string. So if I'll enter any integer in the console, it will take as always string. So if I'll enter seat number is equal to 4, it will take the string as 4, not the number as 4 or not the integer as 4. That is the reason we need to do the typecast. Okay, otherwise we cannot compare with what seed number and my seed number. Okay, now I am coming to particular conditional statement. So first conditional statement we can write, if my seed number is less than 0 or greater than 10, that means invalid, because our seed number from 1 to 10. Okay, so let's assume that I can write that from 4 to 10 also, because 1 to 3 those seats are already reserved. Okay, so let's assume that for now I will write the simple one. If, so in Python conditional statement we need to write if block. Now if my set number is less than 0, then to write the or condition we can put the or keyword here. So not this, like in many languages it will support the pipeline, but here we can write the or keyword. So let's say my set number if greater than 10. Now this is the if statement. We don't need to put any parenthesis or the second brace or the third bracket. Okay, so for that what I will do, we have written the if statement, then we write the logic here, then we need to put the colon here. Okay, then when I will enter here, automatically you can see some of the spaces. So Python automatically will detect that the next cursor will be coming after some spaces. So that is called actually indentation. So now if a statement right here, let's say print, let's assume that invalid entry. Okay, now let's run the program, then we will get to know. So what is an SP? Then seed number, let's assume that I will writing 11, so it's greater than 10, right? So here that side is showing invalid entry. Now what is the thing we have learned now? In Python, indentation is very important. So in the if block, if I'll enter just if after if statement, if I'll enter the respective keyword, at that point some of the spaces or after some of the spaces next cursor will be coming. So now if I will assume that if I write this way, automatically it will detect the error. You can see the red line here. So if you run the program, see, you can see indentation error, expected an indented block after if statement on line number 24. So it will not be considering this statement for the if statement, and now the if statement is the invalid one. Okay, so always you need to put one tab, so that will be sufficient. But in PyCharm, in any other IDE, automatically it will be detected the indentation. So this is just to remember. In other programming language you can consider or you can compare the same thing with the brace. So generally we have written that the if block, then we can write that the brace, right? Brace, second brace and close and out. So those things we don't need. We just need to consider the indentation here. Even if the if statement, forget the if statement now, as of now, let's say if I will enter some spaces beside my seed number, at that point it will given for the error. Let's run the program. So see, unexpected indent, because there is no block here. So enter block is the same line. I cannot put any space before starting any statement here, because there we have not written any if statement or any loop or any block. Correct? So that is the reason we don't need to put the indentation here. When we write the if block, it will be automatically coming here beside the statement or beside the first statement. Okay, so now coming to the use case. So first use case is that if my seed number is less than 0 or my seed number is greater than 10, at that point system will show this is the invalid entry. Now what we'll do, we'll compare that. If it will match with the bot seed number, at that point also it will throw the error. So for that we can write that elif. Okay, this is actually you can consider as else if. So in Python we can write that elif, elif. Now I can write that my seed number is equal to, then I can copy this bot seed number. At that point also it will display that set is already, or I can write that has already booked. Okay, so here I need to put the colon, otherwise it will show the error. Now this is the one of the case. Another one of the case is that if my seed number belongs to those seeds 1 to 3, at that point also system should throw the error. That is only for the learning purpose, because here also we can write the same thing. Now what we will do, we can write the or statement, then my seed number. How can we compare that the particular seed number or seed number present in the tuple or list? We can use the in key over here. So what is the tuple name here? Reserved seeds. So I will go to the reserved seeds, and then this message will display. If everything looks good, then it will go to the next block. What would be the next block? We can say the else condition. So here the else, then we can put the colon. We don't need to put any statement here. And now we can write down the F string here. Congratulations, your seed has been booked. Okay, and then I can put here seed number. Sorry, my seed number has been booked. Okay, let's execute the program now. Now you can see bought seed number 9. Intentionally, I have taken as 9 is my seed number. Then you can see seed has been already booked. Okay, so this is actually wrong. This message. Okay, so it is showing the seed has been already booked. Let's say if I run the program again. Now what I will do, I will put the any seed number from the reserved seeds. Let's say 2. It is showing that seed has been already booked. So it is running fine. Now we have done the negative testing. Now what we will do? We will do the happy path now. Let's say what is your name? SP. Now my seed number, let's say 5. So bot has selected seed number 4. I will select the seed number 5. So now you will get the success message. Congratulations, your seed 5 has been booked. Okay, or I can write down the seed number here. So the message will be in good condition. So let's say again I will run the program. SP, then 8. Then you can see your seed number 8 has been booked. So in this way, what we can do that we can execute the if else statement. So we can compare else if with elif in other programming language, and other concept is the same. So what we have learned, we have seen how to use the indentation, otherwise Python will throw the error. This is very important. We don't need to use any second bracket or second brace. Always you need to remember, in any block you need to put any spaces, that many of the IDE will support automatically, will detect automatically about the indentation. Okay, now in the single line we can write also. Let's try this one, then we can check. So let's say print, sorry, my mistake, print, let's say invalid entry. Okay, now what will write? If double if. Okay, then we will write the else statement here. Okay, what I will do, you can see we have written print invalid entry. For now, just I am commenting this line. Let's run the program, then we will describe what is this. Let's say 5. You can see congratulations, seed number has been booked. So in the single line, what I need to write? In the print, the first, what we have written in the second line here. Then we need to write the condition. There is no colon here. Then we need to write down the else statement. So this will be supported only if and else. So this is the one of the way, just for short script, you can use that. So for now I can comment this line, and I can enable our previous code block. Okay, so let's enable this one. So this is the session for today, how to use the indentation and how to use the if else statement. Now if we'll go to our readme block or readme base, here you can see in the day 7 we have covered the indentation and the conditional statement. So for the conditional statement we can use that if, elif, else, and indentation refers spaces at the beginning of the code statement, as well as you can compare the second bracket in other programming language. The same concept is there, but here the space is most matter, or space is the important here in Python, which we can call the indentation. Thank you all. Thanks for your time.